guys, we're back. Just math, y'all. Hope you are enjoying this channel. Hopefully you are enjoying these videos. All right, here we go. We're going to finish up where I left off. I have one more example I wanted to do of rationalizing. Well, not one more, but one more on this page. And we're going to be rationalizing this one by doing the binomial. By multiplying the numerator and the denominator by the conjugate. We're going to multiply by the conjugate. And again, what this is going to do, it's going to give us a whole number in our denominator. Now the conjugate would be the square root of 5 minus 2. All right, and so now I'm going to do this multiplication. I'm going to do the denominator first just because it's the more complicated one. So again, if you want to shortcut it, you can. I'm not shortcutting anything. I'm going to do the FOIL. I'm going to do everything. No skip steps for me. Okay, so that's going to give me the square root of 25 minus 2 square roots of 5 plus 2 square roots of 5 minus 4. Okay, those two make 0. And the square root of 25, that breaks. The 5's get out of the house. 5 minus 4 is 1. So that's my denominator. That's what I get when I do the denominator. Okay? And as fraction, you know that you don't really need that in the denominator. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to be able to get rid of that in a few seconds, but I'm going to leave it there for right now. Now I'm going to do my numerator. My numerator, I'm just going to distribute. And so the square root of 6 times the square root of 5 is the square root of 30. And then the square root of 6 times that negative 2 is just a negative 2 square root of 6. Now I cannot simplify either one of those. The square root of 6 nor the square root of 30, can they be simplified? I don't need the 1, so there it goes. That's my final answer on this one. Let's look at a couple more. All right, we've got 3 more here, looking a little different in what they're doing. And so we will try these. Okay, here we go. The first example, again, I've got the square root of 2 on the bottom. So I'm going to multiply the top and the bottom by that. That's going to give me 10 times the square root of 6. And then on the bottom, I'm going to get the square root of 4, which again, that's going to simplify. Both the 2's get out to plain 2. There's my numerator, and then I look. That's 5. That's plain 5. So that's what I'm going to be dealing with. That's 5 square root of 6. That's my answer on that one. All right, this next one, let's look at it. We've got a fraction in a radical, so let's break it. We can break it into this, the square root of 17 over the square root of 5. And so then I'm going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 5. Okay. Now, what is 17 times 5? I think that is 85. And then this would be 25. Okay. This one I can break and simplify. The 5 gets out. Again, you might be able to figure it out by now that is like a shortcut, and you have my permission to do that shortcut. You can skip this step right here. You can go straight from here to there. And then, but the square root of 85, can I simplify it? The answer is no. If I tried to square root this, I'd just get 5 times 17. There are no pairs. Nobody's getting out of that house. So that's it. And you're like, well, can I reduce? Can I reduce that one like I did the one before? Absolutely not. No way. 5 is stuck in the house and can't go anywhere. Can't go anywhere, can't talk to anyone unless they're in the house. They have no communication, they don't have internet, they're stuck at home by themselves under quarantine, can't go anywhere or do anything. So he cannot hang out with that denominator. All right, now this last one is probably one of the tougher ones. And let's get it started before my time runs out. So this right here is a binomial. And I'm going to multiply by the conjugate. So the square root of 14 plus the square root of 10. Numerator and denominator. Okay, I'll do the denominator first because it's the hardest one. So when I do the square root of 14 times the square root of 14, I get the square root of 196 plus the square root of 140 minus the square root of 140 minus the square root of 100. Those make 0. This one is 14. They both get out. Remember this? I'll show you. It's 14 times 14. They're both in the house, so they can go out. That's 14. And then 100 is 10 times 10. They can get out. It's 10, and it's a minus 10. So 14 minus 10 is 4. So my denominator for this guy is 4. Okay, so now let's do my numerator. FOIL it out. I'm going to get the square root of 28 plus the square root of 20 minus the square root of 98 minus the square root of 70. Okay. Now, 3 of these can be worked on. We've got to simplify 3 of these. So this one, and this one. They all can be simplified. Square root of 70 won't simplify. So I'm going to have to do that on my scratch paper. So I can find some scratch paper around here somewhere. Let's see if I can find some scratch over here. All right. There. The margins are great for scratch work. So here we go. I'm going to hurry it up. So 28. So that's 4 times 7. That's 2, 2, 7. The 2's get out and leaves me with the 7. So that's going to give me 2 square roots of 7. Next, got the square root of 20. So 4 times 5, 2, 2, 5. 2's get out, the 5 stays in. So that's plus 2 square roots of 5. Alright, then I've got the square root of 98, which is 2 times 49, which is 277. 7 gets out, the 2 stays in. Okay, over 4. That one's ugly, just like I said. That one's ugly. But that's it. We're done. That is the official answer on that one. The numerator was not fun because we had to simplify 3 of the 4 after we multiplied, but that denominator was just a 4. All right, rationalizing. Good luck with that. See y'all in the next video.